I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
We came here to play basketball just like you guys.
You know what I'm thinking? 'Cause I have a guess.
Oh, a bunny. You know, the last known case of a bunny attack was, well, never.
What kind of stupid questions is that? Still a deep. What else am I going to be, an aardvark?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Animation Club School is back online for a new season of learning. I hope you missed us because we missed you a lot. I'm very happy to see all the new people in the chat. Welcome Loopyards, welcome Darsane, welcome Oliver. It's very nice to see everyone. Please get comfortable, get something warm to drink, get all cozy when you're going to spend time with us. For those who are new here, let me give you a quick tour of the place. My name is Kata, and this is Animation Club School's YouTube channel. We teach courses on 2D animation, cutout animation, visual development, and preparing all kinds of specialists into the animation industry. But we also like to share our additional insights with you. So whether you're a student looking for some extra study material you can go while you're going through the course, or you're just animation enthusiast wanting to learn something new as a standalone on this workshop, you're welcome to join us today. In this workshop, we will be welcoming our mentor in traditional animation, an animator who've been participating on such lovely and high caliber project as My Father's Dragon by Cartoon Saloon. So, chat, I want to give you, please give a big hello, a warm hello to our mentor, Ksenia Inozemtseva. Please give a
Hello.
round of applause. Ksenia, would you like to tell something about yourself before we get to see your work?
Of course. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Ksenia, and I'm 2D animator, comic artist, and a teacher in this school. And as Kata said, I have been worked on several projects, like My Father's Dragon, Unicorns, and again, surprise.
It's a running gag for those who've been here long enough. Every time Ksenia tells she works on Unicorns Warriors Eternal, I always forget. I'm always pleasantly surprised. So you see, I'm not ruining the tradition we've already
Every
set up.
time I like to see your face. Yeah. Yeah, and it is my personal projects. I have created a lot of comics.
Mhm.
And for example,
Perfect.
this comic about how I got a job at Cartoon Saloon. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Oh,
it's everything in Russian.
well,
But
maybe one day.
but I want to show you that I have a lot of things to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, that's it about me, I think.
Yeah, thank you. Well, before we actually jump into the workshop, I would love to see the demo reel that Ksenia brought us today. That is actually part of My Father's Dragons shot that she got to work on. So let's please watch the demo reel together, and then we'll jump out down to the most interesting part of the stream.
I'm sorry, Sewa. I just don't want to drown. I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown.
So soft. It feels really good against my skin. Go on, give it a feel.
Elmer, Sewa has forbidden all the animals from going there. But I know where Aratua is.
I can free the island. This is the answer.
If you ever need me.
Whoa, what an amazing demo reel. I always watch it. I'm always mesmerized. And after such a stellar introduction, can you tell us, Ksenia, a little bit more what we're gonna do today? What is gonna be the topic of our discussion?
The topic of our discussion is line of action.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's I think the most basic topic for animation. And also we will do several exercises, and I think it's the most interesting part to practice how our knowledge, and
Perfect. Well, some people say basic. I would say foundational, because
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
can grow without the skill and then find that they are very unstable in a lot of other skills. So even though it's very basic, I would say it's very important to dedicate some time to it. So thank you for giving us an explanation. I wanted to say to the chat, please give it up again for Ksenia for visiting us and spending time with us, sharing all of these insights. I think they're going to be as important, as useful to me as to you. So before we jump into the live demonstration, I want to give a couple of reminders. First of all, you can ask our mentor questions on the topic of discussion today. They do need to be within like a couple of rules. They have to be respectful. They have to be on the topic of the discussion today, or animation in general. And they also need to have a big word question in all caps before you type the question out, because I have a lot of stuff open on my screen and I just might miss it. It will be a favor to me and, a favor to you as well. I will collect the questions while we're going to talk. Sometimes I'll voice them right in the moment. Sometimes I'll wait for a better time. So don't be alarmed. If I don't read your question right away, I'm probably thinking it's a very good question we need to discuss and dedicate more time to. So I'm just looking for a better space so we can actually, have enough attention on it. Other than that, feel free to use the chat to leave reactions and your thoughts on the topic of line in action, line of action, and animation in general. So yeah, hopefully you'll have as much fun as I probably have. And always remember to continue your learning journey. You can hop down below into the comments. There's our link for our next class that's going to start in February 2025. So you have plenty of time to accommodate yourself to the school, to how it's going to go, and basically prepare yourself to crush the future assignments you're going to have. We have classes in traditional 2D animation, in cutout animation, in visual development. So it's a perfect starting ground for your animation journey, whether it's just for fun to learn something new or to prepare your skills for an industry level standard. So the link is always down below, so you can check it out. Thankfully, in this day and age, you can stop YouTube live streams with just a click of a button, so you can always return to us whenever you wish. And yeah, maybe next time your work is going to be in the beginning of our school demo reel next time. Who knows? I think I don't have anything to add in terms of disclaimers, and we can actually go to the interesting part of the stream.
As I've already said, today we will talk about this topic, line of action, what it is, what is the action line of action is, why is it so important in animation, and how to apply it. In general, I will have a very small lecture, but we will do some exercises on the stream, and it's a very good thing because practice is the best way to learn something.
Exactly.
And, let's start with the most boring thing and to find a definition for the term line of action.
Yeah, because we said it so many times, I'm already losing the meaning behind it.
I think line of action is an imaginary line passing through the center of the body, particularly the torso and the pelvis, and it is a guide that animator use to show the direction and movement of the thing that they are animating. Yeah, that's it. You can say it differently, but it's
thing, yeah, it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, the meaning will be the same. And now I would like to just take several photos and draw the line of action. That's it. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Just one sec. Oh. Yeah. Let's take several photos. I will use Till Paint Animation, my favorite software. And yeah, my favorite brush. Just one second. Yeah. Now I can see that, yeah, as I've already said, the line of action will go through the center. Something like this, I think. I want to show the power of this pose, and I think it can be something. I won't use hands because it's not important for the idea of this pose, and we will talk about it more later. Yeah, let's continue. Next pose. For this pose particularly, I think hands more important, and maybe I think it's not a gold rule to use only one line. Maybe for this example, I can use 2 lines. Why not? Maybe something like this, and maybe like this.
Oh yeah.
Or I can exaggerate it and do something like this.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's pretty close. This photo.
Oh, this one's harder.
Maybe like just like this.
Yeah.
It was simple. Yeah, but I think for every artist can decide where they want to draw this line of action. It's not like the only way you can draw it. No, I can choose another way. Maybe I will use arms also, like this, and it's also will be like the right way to do it. Let's continue. I think this line of action can be more straight. Yeah. I want to show the weight of the character and how it is like the jump, the feeling of this, of a jump. And yeah, I think it will be nice to draw the line of action like this and this photo. Yeah, this one, the hardest one.
I'm trying even to like, where could I even put it?
Maybe like this, like yeah, maybe I want to show.
Yeah, with a little thing to show that it's the landing.
Yeah.
I mean, there would be a lot of energy centered on the shoulders and the head during the impact, so. Oof.
Yes, something like this. Yeah, and now I can use this line of action to draw my own drawings. And yeah, let's continue. And we will talk about line of action more.
So I wanted to stop a little. That was a very good exercise. We didn't point it out, but you can do it all on your own. You can also go to sites like Line of Action, by the way, same name, and go through a bunch of images and try just taking a screenshot and drawing a line of action over it to see where the energy is. So exercise number 1 for you. Dink.
Yes, and what I want to say is to my advice will be keep it simple, because you can do it differently. Maybe like we'll use this photo. You can see that it's a lot going on this photo, and maybe you would like to use arms and also legs, and your line of action will be like this, but maybe it will remove the energy of the line of action, and maybe we will lose the main idea. And I think the best way will be to keep it simple.
Yeah, the less lines you use, the better, because you have less tools to express yourself. You need to use them more precisely to kind of give the best result. So the less, the better.
And this is a very good example. It's drawings by very talented animator, Milt Kahl. Yeah. And
the head bobber.
Yeah. And I really like this example because yeah, we can look at these two very similar drawings, and we can see that these very similar drawings have very different feelings. So the one on the left is a lot more relaxed, and the one on the right more sturdy. And yeah, we can draw just this simple line of action, just one line, and we can see why we have different feelings about these drawings. And the one on the left is more softer, and yeah, there is a curve and a weight, and the one on the right is more angled and a lot more straightened. And yeah, line of action is really going to help you create the feeling and communicate the idea of your pose. And practice time, yeah. Let's continue with several exercises. And now I want you to, I will show you some photos, and we will draw these poses only with one line.
I'll do it on the screen like this.
Yeah, maybe you can use 2 lines, but yeah, it will be like maximum. But
stick to one. Give yourself an extra challenge.
yeah. Let's do it, and I think we will use timer, and it will be like 30 seconds for every photo, every pose. Maybe you can also draw it several times. Maybe you will find a better choice. Yeah, I think, how can I do it? Like this. And sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, like this. It's fine? Is it?
It works for me. I can see both things.
Okay. And
yes, this was the biggest challenge. Every Sunday we have Sunday figure drawing, and basically this was my main problem, how to organize the screen so we'd have the timer, so we'd have the photos, so I could be able to draw at the same time. It took a lot of trial and error to get it right.
Yeah. Yeah, let's start with
Perfect.
pose and 30 seconds. Yeah, that's it. Let me think. Yeah, something like this. It was simple.
Ooh, mine turned out like this.
Oh, it's also very nice. And yeah, maybe I also can use like this line to show hands, but it's not necessary. The one line also worked. Let's continue with second pose.
And while you're doing the second pose, we have an interesting question. I think we can elaborate a little bit more.
Okay.
It goes from Oliver. How do you handle planning on exaggerating the line of action? How do you decide when is the right moment to exaggerate? Like, how do you pick it?
It's a very nice question, and we will have a task to exaggerate a pose several times. And usually I exaggerate as much as possible, and then as much as possible, and then I will take a step back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we discussed it. We talked about it, how you taught the students that they have to exaggerate as much as possible until it gets like nauseating to look at. And then you take a tiny step back and you're in the right place. You've exaggerated enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, next one. I'm ready.
This. Yeah, second pose.
So Oliver, for you, hopefully we've answered and teased the answer a little bit. As Ksenia said, you should keep on watching until we get to the right exercise. But oh, I forgot that we were drawing the. Oops. There we go. Mine came out like this.
Yeah, it's also very nice. But yeah, you can see that in this pose there are a lot of tension, and yeah, I think this pose isn't relaxed, and you can use it in your line.
Oh yeah, maybe it could go like, and then more like this. It would keep the tension in.
Maybe.
Am I doing my homework correctly?
Yeah. You're a brilliant student. Yeah.
As each and every one of us.
Let's continue with this pose.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Something like this. Yeah. It's very nice. Very nice line of action. And next one. Oh, yeah. You have to choose. Or you need to draw 3 line of action.
Oh, I'm gonna draw the middle one. It looks like the easiest one out of all of them.
No. 3.
No, you don't think so? Oh, 3?
Oh. Okay, 2, because I can
2. Okay.
I can show only 2. Yeah. Let's.
Hopefully, I was very, very honest. I said I hope you'll have as much fun as I do because I'm having a blast. Oh, I didn't see the time.
Let's use another 30 seconds to draw another pose.
I did too. Well, while you're doing the second one, I'm just gonna show mine. Just to the audience.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
Decided to add a couple more. Oh, by the way, if you also do these exercises with us right now, feel free to go to the description. There's the Discord server, and we have plenty of spaces and chats where you can show your results you did today, especially like the general chat, the first one you see once you enter the server. I would love to see your results. This actually sounds very fun. The third one was, yeah, a little bit harder for me as well.
Another pose.
Ooh, and while you're
Another-
going to do the pose, I'm going to answer another question. It's more about the school. Do we have any online classes for animation and how can I enroll? Like the most perfect question you could ask me. Yes, we do have actually a bunch of classes. Also, the link is in the description. You can check it out. Our classes are going to start in February 2025, so they start every 4 months. And we have animation traditional animation classes. We already have cut up animation classes. We have visual development. We're going to have another very, very interesting class as well. So you can keep an eye on that. The classes go every week, and for it, you prepare an assignment. And yeah, you can either start at the kind of foundations class with the first like 12 principles of animation, where you get, everything that you have in your head sorted, up to creating a whole short film with a huge crew of people who are going to be busy with visual development, people who are going to be busy with animating special effects, people who are going to be helping you on in-betweens, and many, many, many more, including in compositing, who are going to put a very pretty picture to your animation. So yeah, you can go link the description and check us out. And as I again said, thankfully, you can stop the YouTube stream whenever you want to, and continue back with us when you feel like it. I'm sorry, it took a little bit more time, but hopefully that answered your question. Yes, we can go on.
Yeah. We've finished one exercise, and I want to talk a little bit about line of action and what does it mean. And for me, line of action is the main idea of the pose. And when you're doing this exercise, you should think about two questions. What is the main idea of this pose? And how can I best represent the idea with a line? And yeah, for example, you can see these drawings, and this you can feel these two different feelings. And Miltkal maybe want to show how this character is relaxed, or maybe he drew one pose and thought, oh no, he's not so relaxed in this scene. I need to draw another one. And yeah, maybe the main idea of this pose was different. And I think you can draw it several times as Miltkal did. Yeah. And maybe you will find a better representation of your idea.
Exactly. Yeah. Even if such amazing and talented artists like Miltkal can get a pose right from the first try, like it definitely gives you a motivation to try a couple of more times until you kind of give up and move on to the next one.
Yeah. And let's continue with another exercise. And now I want you to take a pillow as a character and draw some emotions with this simple character. And I want to encourage you to not draw a face on this simple shape, just a simple shape of the pillow. And I want you to remember the carpet from Aladdin. Yeah, it's not just a carpet, it's a character, and every pose is an emotion. And yeah, it's a very simple shape, but every time we can feel what the character is thinking now, what it is feeling now. And yeah, it's the best example for this exercise.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I will show you the, sorry, no. Yeah, I will show you the emotion we will draw, and maybe we will have a timer also, and we will use 1 minute, maybe.
Ooh.
Will it be enough?
Yeah, I think a minute would be enough.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start with happiness. And
So the task is to draw a happy pillow without a face on.
yes. And yeah,
What happy
I think I don't need this. I will just draw. Yeah. Let's start.
Such a interesting, like abstract emotion. Happiness can come in so many different ways.
Yeah, you can also draw it several times. Maybe you will find a better pose. And also don't forget about line of action. Maybe you can draw first of all line of action, and then on top of it the pillow.
Mm-hmm. For the question we already had in the chat, I already collected it. It's here. It's safe and sound with me. We'll ask and discuss a little bit later, I think, till the second part. So if that's okay with you, Alexei, I would love to discuss your question. We have a little bit more time dedicated to more hard questions like these. But overall, it's okay that you posted it the second time. But just so you know, I do keep my questions, especially those that have a big question, in all caps before in a special little box. So even if I don't voice it like right away, or I voice another question that's a little bit more topical to the moment that we're discussing right now, don't fret. But I completely understand that you might want to post it the second time because, it's very important. I would have done it the same way. So it's absolutely okay. Just wanted to chime in a little bit so no one will feel that I'm not reading out their questions. I have them. They're right here. They're actually right here on the monitor on a separate little window, but overall, they're right here.
Do you have a happy pillow?
Yeah, I do.
Show
I
me.
did.
Show
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's perfect.
almost.
Almost.
I had
Yeah.
another try, but I didn't do that well. It looks like he's
Yeah.
dancing, which could be
But
considered a
yeah,
happy expression.
it's happy dance. Yeah.
Ooh, yours is leaping out of the air. Yeah, that's better.
Let's continue with sadness.
Oh, that's one's easier. I say.
Yeah, and timer.
What a sad pillow would look like. Would it be droopy? Oh, it would be droopy.
Show me.
Yes, Miss Teacher.
Yeah.
Super droopy.
Maybe you can like create a better silhouette.
Yeah, maybe. I tried a couple times, but I didn't find it. I need more
I
time.
think it will be better, this one. But the feeling of your drawing is very good, very nice.
Thank you.
Very
Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's continue with curiosity. I think it will be more difficult.
Ooh.
Maybe you can use also a background for this.
Mm.
For example, I want to draw a door. He's curious about what's happening behind the door, for example.
Ooh, that's some extra level of storytelling in 1 minute. No timer. Oh.
10 seconds. Ah, ah.
That's what always happens.
Yeah, like this.
You think there's a whole minute. Okay.
Show
Mine is a
me.
little more
Show me
simpler. I
your
don't have
result. Oh, nice. I really like this.
mine is sneaky
It's a very
sneaky.
nice picture. Yeah.
This is taking something out.
Yeah, you also, I think you also can draw a background to show
Yeah, maybe
more.
something that it wants to grab something. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's continue with fear.
Ooh. Mm.
I also use storytelling.
Oh.
But yeah, it's very fun because I've already did this exercise so many times, and
It's a
every,
threaded
every
ground.
every time I want to draw differently, and now today I want to use a background storytelling.
Fair enough. Whoa, with the shadow. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, like this.
Or the pillow could be in between the jaws, closing in.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Ooh, scary. Poor little guy.
Oh,
I didn't go that far. I only did get to do a couple of I wanted to twist
nice.
him out,
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
like this, but I couldn't do the in time. But with the jaws, it's amazing. Again, reminding you, if you want to show your pillows, your line of actions today, and all of the exercises we're gonna do, you can also go to the Discord server and share them in the general chat. You could use like a hashtag line of action, but I think I'll recognize pretty quickly where he came from.
Let's continue with surprise.
Which is pretty relative to fear,
Yes. And
but still
the
there's
most
less
different-
edge to it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe something like this, but I think I need to draw it several times to find this feeling. Yeah. Show me.
A bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. I think you have a better example.
I bet our viewers also had a couple of good. Shame we can't see it live. I would love to.
Yeah, and now I
so
want
cool.
to continue with my presentation. And yeah, I want to say that you need to use line of action and body language to strengthen your emotion, the emotion which you want to draw. And for example, if your character expresses fear, he may want to protect his most vulnerable areas, this belly and face. And these are two areas he wants to protect. He may curl up into his stomach, turning to keep his belly away from the source of fear, or he may bring his hands up to protect his face. And maybe if your character expresses disgust, his body can have a line of action moving toward the source of disgust or moving away from it. And if your character expresses sadness, the weight of his grief or melancholy will pull his entire body down. On the other hand, your character can move very easily without feeling the weight when he's happy. Yeah, and you can use this knowledge when you draw just a simple shape as a view. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
basically coming back to the photo exercise.
yeah, and now I want to continue with another exercise.
Ooh.
And now I will show you a photo again, several poses, and I want to use my character, and I will draw it several times and exaggerate it several times and choose the better option. Yeah, maybe you can also do like this, like exaggerate as much as possible, and then maybe come back if you want.
Ooh, these are hard poses. How much time are you gonna give
30 seconds.
to us? 30 seconds. Golly.
I'm laughing. No, I'm kidding. It's not enough for me. Yeah. I think for one pose,
We can have a minute. It's like enough to catch the.
maybe even 1.5 or maybe 2.
Ooh. How do you think would be best?
2.
2.
Because you
Okay.
need to draw it several times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, we have you to watch, so I think the more time you give yourself, the more time we actually get to watch you draw, and I think that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, let's. I don't know where to put it. Like this. Yeah.
Are you going to draw the model on the chair or the lady with the mop? Or is it a lady? I don't know who's holding the mop.
I will show.
Is it a mop even? Yeah, a mop. Ooh.
Let's start with this pose. And I will use my character. Yeah,
Oh, we have already started.
To talk and draw.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But still. I'm drawing on a paper with a pen, so I'm gonna be as messy as I can be.
Also, you can draw line of action first of all, and then deal with all shapes. Yeah, if you draw. Now, oh no!
Oh,
Let's continue. Let's have another. We tried. I'm sorry. Maybe you already drew?
Yeah, I did one.
No,
I
nice.
had 2 tries. Oh, while you draw, I'm gonna show them. So this was my pose number, like this my try number 1. And then I tried pushing it a little bit more towards the hunched
nice.
lady with a huge ponytail on top. So she would go like, very fast. And while Ksenia's finishing the second pose, though I just did the lady, so I a little bit misheard it. I'm gonna give everyone a chance to give them a reminder that you can ask your questions for the mentor on the topic we have today, and animation in general. You have to put the word question in the beginning, so I'd be able to actually see it and answer it. And again, if I'm keeping it and not voicing it right away, I'm probably looking for a better time when we can ask it. So, one more reason for you to stay a bit longer for us. But for now, again, I'm hoping you're having fun and doing these exercises with us. You can do it either right now or at a time you're more comfortable. Plus, you can join our Discord for weekly practices like this because every Sunday we have Sunday sessions where we draw quick figure studies every week. And sometimes we would do humans just doing something or doing something specific, or we even have animated Sunday sessions where we take a video, for example, of a person getting so scared they fall on their back, and we basically draw them frame by frame and analyze the movement together. So much more you can do in terms of practice. Ooh, and there we go.
Yeah, I think I really like the result, but I think I can exaggerate it more. Maybe this.
Just smush
I
them.
will cheat. Sorry. Yeah, maybe something like this.
He's so cute.
Yeah, it's my character, Jacques, and he's learning French. Yeah, I used this my character on my other streams, and you
Yeah,
can
I remember
also
them.
see animation with them.
And also, I think if you go to the link below and you open our school website, we have a bunch of courses that's going to start in February 2025. But also, there's a bunch of courses you can try out for free. And one of them is actually a quick take with Jacques, I think. He's the
Yes.
main character of
Yes.
the workshop. Oh, another one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
let's
need
draw
to
this
think of what I'm
pose.
going to draw.
And maybe we will have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. This. Yeah, for the first time, I think you can just draw it, and the second time you can exaggerate, because it's very hard to exaggerate like on the first try.
It's true. You need to get the bad drawings out.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a question from Arcel. How much time do I have to practice this every day? For 1 hour? 2, 3, 4? How much time would you spend on this every day?
As much as you can, because
Fair enough.
everyone has like their own schedule. And for example, you have a lot of work to do, and also a dog and maybe a baby, I don't know, and you have only 10 minutes. Yeah, and I think 10 minutes it will be enough. Like if you will do it every day, it will be enough. Just you need to repeat it every day, maybe, or maybe once in 2 days. Maybe.
Basically, better
what
better
works for
anything
you.
than nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would like to continue with this exercise. And for example, I like the second version, but I also think that I can exaggerate it more and more, and maybe find a better option. But now I want to continue with maybe another pose, just one, and we will continue with the last exercise.
Oh, perfect.
What will you choose? What would you like to draw? This one?
All of these look really cool. Maybe we can do the big sword lady.
Okay.
Jacques would look really cool. What can he hold? Like a lollipop? Or maybe like a big toothpick?
Yeah. Draw another Jacques. Yeah, it's very difficult pose, and maybe I will use the line of action. And with the line of action, you can also show the perspective. And for example, I will draw, I don't know, like this maybe, but this part will be like this one. This part will be thinner than this part, and I want to show that this part is closer to us than other part. And you can also show it with the line of action, the perspective.
Oh, you are quick. We already have the Oliver submitting their pillows in the Discord. These are amazing. A little personal round of applause. Well, that's a very cool Jack. Ooh, and while we're still here and have time, Alexei, you've asked a very interesting question. Can you elaborate a bit more on it so I'll be able to give more context to it? Are you designing some kind of specific character that you need the extra detail for? I want to know more about it. Well, we still have time. We'll go to the next exercises. Ooh, with his chest out. He reminds me a little bit of Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, and it was the question about my character.
No. I'll voice the question right now, and if the person who asked the question has a little bit more to share with us, I'd like to hear it. But the question was how to draw a character's skeleton if a character is made out of very simple shapes to kind of understand their character design better. So I was kind of interested, is there a specific reason you'd need a skeleton?
Yes, I think you don't need a skeleton to draw a
Or maybe
character.
you need the underlying structure to understand it, but you don't have to go in depth on drawing it. So that's why I was a little bit interested and wanted to know more. But let's go on. If the person who asked the question is still here in the chat, they'll be here with us. And we can go to the next exercise. Do we have more poses or do we have a grand
a very interesting exercise, and it will be your homework. Yeah, it will be
that's
part of your
right.
homework. Yeah, and I want to show you this. 1 second.
We had like cute little frogs and people, and then it's like text. Welcome to your homework.
Yeah, and I took this exercise from the book Paul's Drawing Spark book by Cedric Hochstadt. I don't know. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but this exercise is for training the development of the way of thinking, feelings, and emotions that you put into your character when drawing. And you can choose several ideas and draw several poses which can help you to show these ideas. For example, you can see like get scared of a spider, mouse, and snake. And I want you to think about your line of action. What can it, like the main idea is to show a fear, and maybe you can use your own character, or you can use the character from your favorite cartoon and draw it to use the main idea of this phrase. Like, get scared of spider. It's a very interesting idea and challenge, yeah, to draw it. And or maybe you can also draw like several poses to show the storytelling. And for example, I don't know, rude father pretends that he doesn't like the puppy, but when no one is looking, strokes him. There is already a story here, and you can draw it. Yeah, and I want you to think about line of action when you are drawing these characters. And I think I want now to draw one Yeah, for example, this simple one, get scared of a spider, and yeah, I don't like
Perfect.
spiders, and yeah,
Same.
I can
Just
show,
today.
I can show this emotion.
You understand it really, really well. Well, Ksenia is going to do the example for the homework you're going to have. I want to elaborate a bit more on the feedback challenge or the homework that you're going to have. As you've noticed, the name of the stream is part 1 out of 2 on this topic. So in part 2, on part 1, you had a live demonstration, some exercises we did together. And in live 2, we're going to talk about your submissions that you will send over the next upcoming 2 weeks in the submission box. You can check the rules, they're down below. But I'll just go and quickly go piece by piece. First of all, you need to have the correct name. So it has to be the name of the author who did it, so we'd know how to reference you. And it also has to be the name of the character, so we can reference the character. As is, it has to be one file, so all of the poses should be compiled on one single image. So we wouldn't have to click through too many stuff, and you can show the best artworks you think they are, the results you did in one image, so we can kind of understand the whole vibe as it is. In the rules, we have like a little topic that you have to pick an existing character, but I would say I would suggest it just because you'll have more options to reference, see how other animators like worked with the character. But if you have an original character you really, really want to use and you feel you're confident you're gonna rock this exercise no matter what, again, feel free to do so. I'm probably gonna use a character from a little animated game. So I'll be somewhere in the middle. It's gonna be niche enough that no one's gonna know who it is, but at least it's gonna be fun enough for me to stay within the rules. And of course, the last thing, but most important, please upload all of your works until the 21st of November. 17 UTC, so the same time we started the stream, just a day before on the 21st of November, just to be sure it's eligible to be reviewed, that we had enough time to download it beforehand, look through it, to be able to give good feedback. But in general, yeah, I think I've discussed all of the little points. And of course, you can watch the submission box and the submission rules are down in the description, so you can check everything out on your own and when you can. Just giving you a quick reminder. Plus, if you have any questions about how to do the exercise, you can ask them now. And we actually got a question because I was looking for the chat the last minute. Loopy Arts has a question. How many of these poses do you want us to do? How many poses should be
as much as you can
submitted? As much as you can. Oh, that's a very creepy spider. I didn't realize that was a huge spider. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, like this. And you can see the line of action here in this pose, and it's something like like this maybe, or like this.
Yeah, desperate.
Like away, back from the spider, away from yeah.
But answering your question, Loopy Arts, you can make like about 8. Maybe you'll want like a couple of them and you'll put 6 on. So I'd probably say definitely more than 4. But doing like 20 poses for your own benefit, sure. For the feedback session, I think that would be an overkill. You can stick something around like 10 if you really want to give yourself a challenge. Just remember that you have only one file to compile all of the poses here. So you just need to remember that if you're going to do too much, they're going to be very small and it's going to be hard to take a good look at them. Oh, that was the last of the exercises. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. This was a very fun session. So as a quick review, let's talk about what exercises we did today. So we took just photos and we used one line of action to show their energy. Then I have a short-term memory, so you have to
Yeah, we
remind me a little bit.
drew it on you using one line. The second exercise was with the pillow, and we drew several emotions with this simple shape. And
Yes, right.
yeah, after I drew my character and exaggerate, like I drew one pose
made the
at a
pose.
time, and exaggerated as much as I can. Yes, I was be able to. And the last exercise was to take an idea, a phrase, and use
Put it-
line of action and draw like a story, a comic. Yeah.
Perfect. RCL, you can check the exercises we did today during the stream itself. But for the specific submission that you have to do, you can click on the submission rules. They're above, right above the message actually you posted. So let's go again with what you have to do for part 2 for the feedback on your submissions. You have to submit one file around 6 poses of a character you really, really like, either your own or an existing one, and create dynamic poses and like dynamic situations based on this list. You can either grab a screen cap, you can create your own situations. These are just ideas you can go through and create basically these little storytelling pieces through their body language. If you can, please include the line of action just to see how your mind works, what you decided to keep as important, because I think sometimes the process is just as important as the final result. And yeah, you'll have about, I think, 2 weeks to prepare it. So enough time to do it. Last day, like the when submission closed, it's going to be on the 21st of November. So yeah, 2 weeks minus a day. And I think that's it. In general, kind of we're starting to close it off a little bit. I wanted to say thank you again for such an exciting insightful workshop. I had so much fun drawing all these little pillows. I wasn't expecting I'm gonna draw, but I'm thankful that I had like a pen nearby just so I could participate. And I already see some people are showing their own pillows. RCL also showing a pillow. Amazing. It's really cool to see like how they're popping up in real time. Yeah, I agree. That's plenty of time so you can pace it out. You can maybe do multiple tries like we did on the one of the exercise and bring the best of the best, what you want to bring, of course. Yeah, and before I finally go for the final goodbyes and final thank yous, I wanted to remind you that our courses are going to start on February 2025. So whether it will be your first animation experience or animation in general, or it's going to be a continuation of your already existing lifelong passion, there's space for all of you in February because they're courses for 2D animation, more like foundational, more complicated ones. There's cutout animation, there's visual development, there's short film creation, and much, much more, and much more existing and much more ahead. So basically a perfect space for starting your animation career and prepare an industry level portfolio. And you can also check us out via links below for the courses. You can check out our Discord server to ask any questions you have about the school, about the exercises, and about our community in general. But yeah, all the extra info is below. I was very happy to see so many familiar and new places. I'm grateful for this new kind of semester of learning, and hopefully we'll get to see more of you and more of Ksenia, of course, on our streams. Of course, not counting the next one, more in the future.
Yeah.
Again, Ksenia, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for
I was
dedicating
glad to
time.
be a guest today.
It's always a pleasure. And of course, thank you for the chat, for being here with us today, for submitting artworks already in the general chat. It's very nice to see how active and interested you are. And hopefully next stream, we're going to see all of you here once we're going to go through the feedback challenge. So again, thank you so much for being here with us today. Now I can finally say that final goodbye. See you on the next stream, and hopefully you had a good time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, this is Animation School. My name is Edward Kurchevsky, and I'm professional 2D animator based in Paris.
Bobby, would you care for a piece of pie?
I studied animation over 10 years in one of the top schools in the world, and now I'm ready to share my knowledge with you. In the past 4 years of teaching, my students achieved remarkable results and working in studios like Cartoon Saloon, Skiad, studying in schools like Gobelin l'École de l'Image and CalArts.
I'm not sure what we've got here, Charlie. But if we've got what I think we've got something.
Our goal is to prepare qualified professionals in a short amount of time during our intense course. We are here to also create a bridge between you and studios and help you find your first professional position in industry. Online studying became one of the most important parts in worldwide education system, and I am pretty sure with us you will achieve great results. Good luck!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
We came here to play basketball just like you guys.
thinking? 'Cause I have a guess.
Oh, a bunny. You know, the last known case of a bunny attack was, well, never.
What kind of stupid questions that? Still a demon. What else am I going to be? An aardvark?